Well, good morning. Welcome to another wonderful day in Subsistence Land. I was just hearing... Wow, you're spinning awful slowly. What are you? Zero power. Yeah, well, you look like it. I was just hearing hunters defending against something or fighting or shooting. I'm not sure what it was. It was while I was inside the base there, and I did not basically get a feel for which direction it was coming from. I'm gonna guess it was coming from my friends over on the hillside there. There's like 3 bases, right? You know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and they're over there. Can't see them right now, but they're definitely there. In fact, I was just wondering if we're going to be having visitors. I don't really know. And I thought I'd come out here and see if I could spot anything. You know what? Let's actually take a look up on the... Oh, before we do that, first of all, let's turn out the light because, you know, that's important. And I set aside some bits and pieces for making a new lockpick, so let's get that done. Yeah, I also had to wait for the power to crank back up again. Now, how... Ooh. Let's just keep you going a little longer. There we go. And do I have any fat? Yes, I do, actually. Let's put you back over there. How's my food situation? Well, personal food, I'm doing all right. I could just have maybe like an egg and then a couple of blueberries and a drink of water. There we go. Now, let's put you away. And I am making... Oh, I did. I made some boards. There you go. So let's put you away. I am building my board, cordage, and nail supply back up again. I think today what I'm going to do is... We're going to go looting, of course. We're going to have our lockpick on us. See? You thought I'd forget. Didn't forget this time. Yeah. Ono 1, BCU lockpick 0. Ha ha ha. Of course, yeah, I shouldn't celebrate. I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me at some point. But let's not worry about that. So, yes, as I was saying, I'm building up a bit of a board, cordage, and nail supply. So I think I want to try a bit of building at some point. Not a huge amount. That's not enough to do a lot, but I think so loot and getting some lumber today would be kind of a good plan. And I wanted... Oh, yes. Let's go up to the top and see if we can spot anything. It's kind of precarious, this whole thing here, but that's okay. Well, we've got bears and wolves, but I am not seeing any rogue action. I think definitely as we witnessed... Oh, there's an ammo crate. Nice! As we witnessed last night, those rogues that were over here, I believe they've moved on, so they are no longer an issue. Oh, and there's an ore right there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be going out and doing some looting. I was just trying to keep an eye out to see whether any hunters decided to come by for a visit. Because they'll often, you know how it is. They come over even in the... they come over... in the early morning and often in the evening as well. So if they're going to come over, usually it's early or late. But I'm not really seeing any activity from their point. But, okay. All right. So I think we should probably try to get productive here. Now, I did put a bit of biofuel in the generator. Let's take a look at the power situation. Output... Yes, you're not being very productive, but you are... Oh, you know what I didn't check? Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Plant bed. But I didn't check... yeah, I didn't check the plants. But we're going to have to do something about the power situation. I need more. What does it take to make solar panels? I think the bang for the buck with solar panels is really good. I'm going to need, what is it? So it's basically the sinew and the adhesive that's the problem. I mean, mass and power is also a problem. It was recommended that I make the mass fabricator. I'm inclined to agree, actually. Okay, so it didn't used to be such... Okay, we'll discuss that in a minute. Okay, so I can make another solar panel with what I've got right here. So I think what we'll do is I'll plan on that being my next large, or my next base build. is the solar panel. Yeah. And then remind me, well, you can't, but I'm going to try and remember to talk about the mass fabricator and why I think it is more valuable now than it once was. This is my opinion. Okay, now just make sure that I've got my supplies. Yeah, I'm all good. My food and water is adequate. I've got some, yeah. All right, I think we're okay. Oh. Ah. Hello, wolf. Special delivery. That's pretty cool, actually. You're too close, man. You're too close. And there's ore right there. So, yeah. You asked for it, okay? You came by and you hung out around my base and basically demanded that... What did I just hear, by the way? I think I'm hearing things. He demanded that he be harvested or taken care of, so to speak. So, yeah, we've done that. Hello, Zinc. How are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to come home with me? Oh, 6 zinc. So sometimes you get 5, sometimes you get 6. The first one is either 2 or 3. Oh, 3, so that's a 6. Oh, no, 2 on the second one. Oh, well, I was wrong, wasn't I? I have to go get that ammo crate. So we're going to head over there in a second. But I just want to get a... Oh, my. Oh, there's something over there, too. All right, let's go get the first one we saw. And then we'll... oh, there's a bear. I think we can skirt by him. Right. I wanted to remind myself... I think we managed to avoid him. I wanted to remind myself to talk about the whole mass fabricator thing. So, the mass fabricator. So, at one time... Okay, there's 2 ways of generating... Well, there's 3 ways of generating mass in your base. The first is you get free mass generation from the BCU up until the first 100 mass, right? So that's your primary mass source, is that the mass generated by the base BCU automatically. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, you can use a mass recycler. The mass recycler takes a physical object mass, like nails or scrap or whatever, and consumes a smaller amount of power to convert that into mass, right? And then you can store that mass. So the third item. The third way of generating mass is to... Hey, chicken, how's it going, man? Is to basically use a mass fabricator, which is an extremely power-hungry method of generating mass. It essentially... Oh, hey. Oh, my God. What? I'm missing things. It's extremely power-hungry, but it directly converts... Is that a crate? No, that's a fern, isn't it? Am I seeing things? Stupid fern. Okay. But the mass fabricator is, it directly converts power into mass. But oh my God, it's power hungry. And it is slow. And it's a really painful way of making mass. But it is one of the 3 methods of making mass. Now, for a long time, oh my God, why am I having so much trouble picking stuff up? For a long time, really, the one true method of artificially generating mass, and that's beyond like of items number 2 and 3, the mass recycler and the mass fabricator. The mass recycler. Oh, hey, what are you? The mass recycler is really the way to go. At least I think it was the way to go, or at least it was more clearly the way to go. Okay? I know there was a crate way back there, but you know what? There's crates all over the place, and I'm going to do some looting over here, because we haven't been over here for a little while. Anyways, so why do I say that? Why do I say that the fabricator used to be less... Oh, less desirable, and now, or it's better. Why is it more attractive as an option? And some people in the comment section, they've been sort of making odd observations and comments and stuff like that kind of they touch on it. And I think some people know exactly where I'm going with this, and that is that slowly. Hey bear. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go over near your tree. That was my mistake. Okay. Yes, slowly over time, I believe Cold Games has been nerfing the. And don't take this as a criticism either. I'm not. This is just adjustments to the game. It's an observation. I don't know where Cold Games is going with some of the changes that he makes. So I take the position of I like to wait and see what is going to happen and where he's going with it and what the end result is. So, and there's always tuning and balancing. But my point, I knew you were over here somewhere. There you are. Oh, really? I messed that up. Oh, boy. So anyways, here's the point. Cold Games has been nerfing slowly over time in bits and pieces, very subtle ways, the amount of mass that you get from items in the mass recycler, right? And this is... I'm not going to get into... Oops, why are you squatting? I'm not going to get into specifics, but this is an observable fact, right? Like, I don't remember some of the specifics. It's just something that's been noticed over time, slowly over the last little while. And I think that the last one that I noticed really that stands out, I mean, there's been others, is electronic circuits. I think electronic circuits, right? Oh, you jerk. Oh, that despawned right there just now, right in front of my eyes. By the way, the reason why we're coming over here is because we're hoping to get a lot crate. And this over here tends to be kind of somewhat productive for lot crates, like right in through here. So anyways, the mass that we get from the mass recycler is definitely on the decrease. It's... Whoa! Okay. Yeah. Where did they go? Did they stop following me? I think they did. Whew. They were definitely running after me, weren't they? Yeah, we got rogues right over there. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling like going after the rogues. So I think we're going to just not worry about it, and let's just move on. I'd have to use ammo up. You know how it is. You just... Is the return... Is it there? Oh, hey, crates. I think I can get much more benefit from basically doing a bit of looting and gathering stuff. And yeah, I don't want to lose all my... No, I don't want to lose everything that I've got on me, or at least half of it. And yeah, so let's just move on. Oh, there's a plant right there. Anyways, so there you go. That's my little discussion on the mass fabricator. The reason why I brought it up is because I have been thinking about it, actually. I sort of tend to like reevaluate as I go along, look at the changes to the game, look at the changes to the balancing and the tuning, and I'll have one opinion at one time, and then stuff will change, or my experience will tell me something different, and I'll basically change my mind. And so yeah, I have come around when it comes to the mass fabricator. I used to be a diehard fan of the mass recycler, right? But I still am. Don't get me wrong. I think you need both, right? I think you need both for the mass recycler and the mass fabricator. And yeah, so there you go. That is my discussion on that. It was brought up in the comment section. Someone was saying you need to increase your mass and power storage, and you need a mass fabricator. I agree. But you know, as you know, you can only generate so much power and mass at a time, and so you have to be judicious about what it is that you use your mass and your power on at any given moment. You'll have maybe like 100 mass and 500 mass and 500 power with which to do something, and then you have to decide what to do. And there's always lock picks to make, and there's solar panels to make, and like this is why, you know, what brought this up was first that comment, and also I'm staring at the BCU, right, and I'm thinking to myself, I need 150 mass to make a solar panel. How am I going to do that? Like, how am I going to get 150 mass, right? Because the first 100's free, the 50 isn't. So I need to come up with a way to come up with that 50 mass, which means I have to think about, well, what do I have available to me? Can I make a change to that? Is, you know, can I shoot this tree with a 44? Some options are better than others. Anyways, there you go. That's what brought that whole thing up, right? Now, as I say, the question becomes, well, do I make the mass fabricator first and then the solar panel? Right? I'm going to need to generate 50 mass. Should I make the mass fabricator and then use the fabricator to make the 50 extra mass for the solar panel? Or should I use the recycler? Should I use the recycler to bring up the 50? Or should I make a mass... you get the idea, right? That's the thought. That's the thought process. I don't often talk... Well, I talk a little bit about the thought process and how I decide what I'm going to do in a given day, or how I decide what I'm going to make next and what I'm not going to make next and all that sort of stuff. So this was, I think, a little more of a detailed description of that. And it was all started by basically, you know, saying, I want a solar panel. What am I going to do? How am I going to get that solar panel? What is steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So I think I'm going to just simply make the solar panel, because I think power generation, the faster and the sooner I can get power generation up and more efficient and better, the happier and the better I'll be. Because, god damn, that mass fabricator uses a lot of power. It uses... I mean, really? I probably should have a second generator, too, in order to do that. If I'm going to start thinking about the mass fabricator, I should probably have 2 generators. And the reason why is because you can run... Okay, so this is the next part of the sort of thing. Power generation, right? So that we were talking about mass. So now we're going to talk about power generation. In order to generate power, again, there's we'll think about the primary generation method, which is the BCU generates 0.3 power up until you have 500 stored, right? That's your primary number 1 method of making power. On top of that, you have solar panels and the windmill thingy-mabobber. And I mean, I'm not even going to try to think of all the different, but I think those are the main ways. Here, let's get you, and then we'll hit you up. Right, so the windmill and the solar panels. So the power generation. Now, the primary method, though, the best and fastest and most effective way to make power is the generator. Right? I think that's an undeniable fact. I'm going to be able to get one of you and not the other one. So we're going to have to live with that, Mr. Bear. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy that I am not going to touch your precious, precious fiber. Okay. Whatever. Dude. Oh. This is also locked crate land right through here, but I'm going to let the wolf have his way. Oh. Except I think he may have other ideas. Am I going to have to kill you, wolf? There's another wolf right over there. Alright, let's just get down here and see what the situation is. Who's following me and who isn't. Nobody. Okay, good. I think we're in... Whoa, I saw a medicinal plant. Where is it? There it is! Yeah, that's not... Let's just keep up with the business at hand. Alright, power generation and the power generators. So, yeah, best power generation in the game. Power is the generator, right? Takes biofuel. Biofuel is basically found in loot and is harvested from the fat, is generated from the fat from animals like the wolf and the bear and some farm-raised animals also. You can get a lot of fat out of them. And then you convert that into fuel, and then that fuel you convert into power. But it's not when you run like a fabricator, which is a complete power hog. Plus, you've got it's nighttime, so there's nothing coming in from the solar panels. It's a nice day, so there's nothing coming in from the wind generator, and you've got like a refinery and a fridge operating. And I haven't upgraded those yet for power efficiency. Yeah, so in those circumstances, you start running into a situation where, one generator is not enough. Well, you can kick that bad boy into overdrive, but it's not one-to-one. It's not a one-to-one efficiency, right? It operates in overdrive. It consumes, I think, 3 times more fuel and generates twice the power. I don't know, something like that. So it's not linear. It's not a linear curve when you put it into overdrive. So what is a linear curve is having 2 generators. That is a... Oh, hello, dear. How are you? Oh, he got scared. Oh, stupid wolf. Okay, let's see if we can cut up. We're running out of daylight, actually. Man, I'm awful chatty. Well, okay, let's be honest. I'm chatty all the time. Here, let's take the north route. Oh, got a wolf there, too. All right, well, let's see if we can skirt this a bit. And I wanted to come... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wolf, bear, and there's, I think, a wolf down there. Okay, let's see if I can... This could get dicey. You mind your own business, wolf. Yeah, you mind it. You keep your little nose out of my business. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bears and wolves and oh my, oh God. I'm not worried. I mean, I can outrun them. Although this time of the day, my food levels get low and my stamina is a little less effectively regenerating itself. Okay, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, another crate over there. All right, let's get this one. So yeah, it's much more efficient. Oh man, I need food. Okay, let's get you and you and you. And yeah, that's good for now. It's much more efficient to have 2 generators running. It's a linear curve. You double the power you produce, and you double the consumption. So you're doubling both consumption of fuel and the generation of power. So it's a straight line, right? Whereas overdrive is not. So, and you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello, black bear. And you still have the option, if you want to, if you need it, to overdrive for 2 generators. So you can, with 2 generators, you get double the power if you overdrive them, right? So you can get quadruple power by overdriving 2 generators, right? And then Yeah, let's get back to the base. We're probably going to be getting attacked soon, if we're going to get attacked today at all. So yeah, you quadruple the power, but you, what is it, 6 times the fuel consumption, is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, which is just brutal. You know what? While I'm, let's convert a bunch of these into boards. There we go. I should have been doing that all along, actually, slowly over the day, but that is not one of my strengths. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love these shots. I don't know if you've noticed, but in my thumbnails, I like to use these because I think it's just awesome. I think it's the most amazing look. Look at that. This is my land. You stay off my land. Ha ha ha. Okay, that was silly. Oh, all right. Anyway. There's a bear over there. Oh, there he is. Oh, my God. Yes, foolishness. Sometimes you got to be silly. I think I was, what did I see? I saw a comment once. I can't remember where it was. Well, I do remember where it was, but he's, silly. He's silly, and it's like, oh, yeah, sometimes. What? Supposed to be serious? Going to harvest wood now. Yes, now I'm going to move to this tree. And I'm going to not harvest it because I already did. Yeah. You gotta be silly sometimes. So, anyways, there you go. That's my little discussion on, I guess, power and mass. Power and mass discussion. I don't know. A lot of people know that already, but I figured, this is, it's what goes through my head, so I figured I'd share it, right? And who knows, not everybody has as much experience as some of the other people that watch and play and all that sort of stuff. Now, I think, oh, are you still running? Oh, okay. Well, let's put one little log in there. Keep you moving. There you go. Now, how am I doing for fiber? Actually, yeah, let's just do this. Maybe let's put 4 in there. Now, let's use the wood. We've got more than, yeah. Okay, we're good. Got 42 of you. We're building up our boards. We're going to be able to do a little bit of building. Now, the reason why I was debating on, somebody asked, well, how do you know when to use wood and how do you use fiber? Well, it all depends on what you need to do. When you want to do a lot of building, you need cordage. And if you don't have a lot of cordage and fiber, it's probably easier just to go whack a few trees and get some logs. But I am going to, let's make some cordage as well. Just get this sort of going. I like to have, a little bit in reserve. There we go. Just in case, you never know. Put that there. Oh, and we'll put the fat in here. There you go. A little more generator time. Oh, that was probably some steak. Ah, that's all right. But you know what that is? That's mass. That is mass. Is anybody coming? I don't think they are. Well, they left me alone today. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that kind of them? Oh, well, that's pretty cool. All right, now, where am I here? I'm getting all distractified. Let's put seeds in here. Drop off some of you guys in here. And I should take a look at the power situation before I think about doing anything. $4.99. Yeah, see, we're right at balance. Some of that's probably, I don't know where it's coming from. Some of it probably is coming from the wind. I doubt that solar's producing anything right. Well, maybe that was just the last dying breaths of solar. And so really what I should be doing is, yeah, let's keep the generator going. All right. Now, let's see, you, and oh, I don't know. What else? Let's put you in there, right? And, okay, so you go into the building chest. You go into the weapons chest. And you guys go into the construction chest. Well, building chest, actually. So let's just, yeah, do that. There we go. And bump, 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 bump. And bump, bump. All right, now. I could build a solar panel. Yeah. Now, the nice thing about mass is that it doesn't really disappear, right, unless you use it. So there you go. That rotten meat was 2 mass. And let's take a look at a few things. Let's grab one of you and one of you. Right, now, the electronic circuits now does half a mass. I'm pretty sure it wasn't always half a mass. So the scrap, I still believe, is 2 mass. I'm not sure what the electronics were, but they definitely weren't half. So scrap is still a good way to get mass, but scrap is also takes a lot to get. I mean, I have 111. I could hang on. What's my mass situation right now? 104. That means I need what? 46. So 23 of these. Is that right? Am I right on that? I don't know. Maybe? Should be 150. There we go. And then I let that crank back up. I believe a solar panel probably needs 500. Yeah, needs 500. Okay, so 4 adhesive and 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. And then I think what I'll do is let's just do this. I don't have time to count. Don't have the desire to count, I should say. Okay, now. 496. So essentially we should have all the physical materials. Oh, there it must. Oh, it just went to 500. Beauty. There we go. Now, let's get a bit more fuel because the base is going to have trouble keeping up. So there we go. Now, because it's below 500, the 0.3 of that is from the base, and then 1.05 is coming from the generator. Well, so I'm going to guess that 0.05 power is coming from the 0.02. Although it might be. Okay, I don't know. Power's coming from somewhere. Jeez. Because this generates 1, right? So 1. 0.3 from the base, that leaves 0.05. 0.05. 0.0, yeah. So somewhere there's power is coming from somewhere. Could be, is there residual power coming from the solar panels? No. All right, well, something's going on. Whoop. Okay. All right, let's see what the situation is here. Got ourselves a solar panel. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. It's going to be up here somewhere. I could put the solar panel out on... Oh, I think I will. Out with the wind power. Yeah, let's do that. Can I rotate you? Like that. That's pretty cool, right? I think that'll work out well. I doubt that it's going to get any obstruction for out here. I mean, maybe this... I wonder if this thing will actually cast a shadow and it'll obstruct that. Oh, that's actually a good question. All right, let's take a look at the plant bed. Of course, it's out of fertilizer because, hey, it's a plant bed. And that's what they do. Let's grab you and you and you. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Fertilizer. Is that enough? It's close enough. That's what that is. What is it? Close enough. Horseshoes and hand grenades? Close enough. Okay. Let's put you back. Yeah, see, I used up... Man. I'm gonna have to start falling back on fertilizer. Oh, no, actually. I do... Oh, I have 111 in here. And I should be shift-clicking. That's going to be a hard habit to break, by the way. Doing a lot of things manually by hand, not basically not dragging things over. People are making suggestions. You know, you can shift click into here. And yep, I know, but it's just habit. You forget, right? So you'll have to forgive me. Let's do that and that. Oh, morning is here. Okay, I think yeah, we better wrap up. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good time. I think I had a good time. Watch, bumpa bumpa bumpa. Haha, see, I remembered. Now if I can remember to put these in the right place. All right, I think this is a good place to stop before... Oh, they're coming. All right, cliffhanger. No. You know what? We're just going to deal with it now. We're going to deal with it. We're going to do it. They're coming. Why not, right? Now, oh, I wanted to see their little path to get here. Okay, we're gonna take them from downstairs. Hey guys. One down. Two down. Three down. There you go. No cliffhanger required. But I am going through bandages like crazy. Okay, so one. Oh, thank you. Oh, they brought a wall. Isn't that awesome? Two. Where did the other one? I can't remember where I killed the other one. Was he in the water? My memory is not helping me right now. There were three, right? And I don't remember where the third one is. Okay, there's these two over here. He might have been further out, like out here somewhere. Hello, bear. Yeah, this is way too far out. I don't honestly. I mean, I am swimming through the water, but I don't remember if he was even in the water. I'm gonna have to rely on the footage. That's too bad. Let's just do one little check. Because, as I say, I can't. Sometimes in these little firefights, I don't remember what happened. So it's, you know, it's the moment. Anything else? No? Yeah, maybe you're seeing it and just yelling at my screen right now, but I can't see it, so I'm not going to worry about it. This is a good place to stop anyways, so I will kill the light. There we go. Now that was Charlie. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have to go after... This was a nice morning raid. We're going to go after Charlie's base in the next episode. I think that's a good path. So, all right. Well, thank you very much. Oh yeah, look at that. A brand new solar panel. Huh? Brand new solar panel. I like... Oh man, I love the third person thing. And then... That's cool. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. You all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.